guys. Okay, so the 2 videos back was the third to the last one. The yesterday was the second to the last one, and this is the last one. What are we going to look at? Well, we might as well go out in style. This is Sheaf Stout, imported from Australia. And it's 5.7%. Has a no thrills bottle cap, and I'm going to open it with the 30-06 round that Salty Shellback made. This one might even be a twist off. No, it's not. It is. It was. Okay, I mean, I realize that, you know, it's probably schwiz. After all, it was only a few inches away from really good stuff like PBR and you know, in the column of 40s. Well, I tell you, of the stouts that I've had, it's not a bad smelling stout. Chocolatey. Kind of smells like chocolate milk, and the head is kind of chocolatey looking, and it's, in case it sucks, we got to do this right now. Cheers. For a fairly inexpensive dark beer, it'd work. And this is a public service announcement. A lot of areas. I mean, Christine saw her first motorcycle yesterday, a guy on a Harley, and I actually saw one a few weeks ago. So this is just a reminder to start seeing motorcycles. First was Johnny Concho kicking Aunt Keck's ass. Then Aunt Keck Johnny says here, Aunt Keck says first. Then Aunt Keck says, okay, second. Then Aunt Keck says, Johnny, give me your number. I'm on my way to make sure this never happens again. Okay, Aunt Keck, cheers to all you deplorable American patriots. Zeus, no lube network. The end is near. The Crazy Scotsman. Of course some bullshit ad on here. Fuck YouTube. What do you mean? It says let me double check. I mean, you know, I could be getting some you know, ad revenue for this particular one. Video manager. Does it mix? Oh, you know, now that I'm looking at it, the 1050 one was the one that they pulled and put back. That one is age restricted, not suitable for most advertisers, confirmed by manual review. The Wood Aid Bitches Brew is not suitable. They actually say the next 4 were suitable. The IPA from F-Town was not suitable. I've never seen this. The Scorpion one doesn't say not suitable, but is not AdSensed. So, yeah, I guess. I mean, I personally don't, because why should I make someone watch a commercial when it's gonna take, well, it's never gonna happen now, because they're just gonna, you know, close the channel down and keep all the money like they did to everybody. How much money do you think Google stole from from all of you YouTubers. You know, I know several of you that had, who was the one that had the record? 95, because you don't get paid unless you make more than $100. They will not cut you a check. And someone had like $93 or $95 in their account when they were informed that they were being permanently demonetized because they don't get enough views. So there's $100 they're keeping right there. I mean, add those all up. Crazy Scotsman, exactly like Mr. Holster said, you shit together like 80 to 1,000 word essay for free shit. Oh, get your shit together like 80 or, yeah. An minimum 800 word essay to get the rail for the woman's build. I think maybe I'll just write Stopping Veteran Suicide Fundraiser for Active Heroes, and then copy and paste it until I've had 800 words. No? Aunt Keck, saw a few channels with videos already pulled. Oh yeah. Like I said, you see, again, my job isn't to tell you who your friends can be. My job isn't to tell you how to run your channel. Everybody do what they want on their channel. I am personally saying that I have always been about either the brew channel, which I may not actually show how to, put stuff together. Like say, something like this that, may or may not have, come from a place that may or may not have something to do with a place that might do stuff that, this one actually came with the sleeve in there. That was kind of cool. For a framey thingy. So I don't know. Is this doing this? Is this like considered showing someone how to build a gun? I mean, because right now this is a paperweight. So I mean, that's like a 50 cal right there, I think. No, that's even much bigger. So, you as the proprietor of your own little business called YouTube, you do what you need to do. Me personally, like I said, with all of their bullshit and their liberal propaganda crap, it's just not fun, and that's the bottom line. And I've always said I'll do this as long as it's fun, and it's not fun anymore. So I'm guessing there's like 29 days left. Midway Shooter, top 10. Aunt Keck, Midway Shooter, top 5. Thank you, Aunt Keck. Aunt Keck, that's a sexy cowgirl. Mr. Holster, 5th individual to comment. Sir. Gunwild, yippee-ki-yay, brew babe. Hell yeah. Crazy Scotsman, if that still can't function, just send it to me and I'll take care of it. The hell was I talking about? Oh, the Rock Island? I'm worried when you word it like that. Yep, I've been testing it. I got 5 years and over 10,000 rounds through it, but we gotta make sure, Eric, before I send it back to you. Ed, 8th. Gunwild, damn, look at the shitter on that critter. Guys, Mr. Holster, at 8% it qualifies a 4-0 beers. Mr. Holster, 3 minutes, 24 seconds. I am not sure what to say since you mixed them. I guess you should have had it by 2. Probably. Yankee 4, Bobby. Nice. Tell the wife thanks for the tip on the sliders. Power and internet was out. The wife and I made them and had a nice time just chilling. We have solar power, so we had the power, but with the internet out, it gave us time to just eat a nice meal. Well, yeah, you know, Bobby, sometimes you just gotta. Johnny Concho, I'll take your 5906 since you don't like it anymore. Well, I don't think being that I was only allowed 5 guns, and that was like number 6, I'm not quite sure that I don't like it anymore. I was just rationed out. And I never did try uploading yesterday's video. Had a small snafu, hanging out with you guys and looking at my watch. I was like, yeah, got me like an hour and 20 minutes. What the hell? Well, that's great. Looks like I have a scratch that goes all the way across my one of my favorite watches, and I have no recollection of those events. Wow, that's a deep one too. Maybe it's a crack. Maybe my watch is on crack. Seriously, that's weird. Yeah, and the place where I got this up at the mall, little kiosk, they went out of business. Bitness. They're not in business anymore. Yeah, 5906. Let me think about that, Johnny. I'll get back to you. Ed, I'd like to give the brew babe a saddle sore. Hee-haw. Laugh out loud. Scotsman. Yeah, Scotsman would too. Gunwild, I really hope the gun tube takes off and is successful. That's if Google doesn't intimidate them like they did with VidMe. Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. Mr. Holster, lighter spring should give you harder hit on the primer. Yes, it should. My only debate in my brain was, and of course we have this this demonstrator. This isn't like a real gun or anything like that. So, as the firing pin is being held backwards, boom, and the gun cycles, that inertia, that spring is basically just there to keep the firing pin from... See, I'm just in my brain, okay? I can't call fucking Stephen Hawking's anymore. But if I carry one said to do it, then I'm doing it. I mean, I hope he doesn't tell me to jump off a bridge, but when it comes to shit like this, hell yeah. Gunwild, after the torture of picking 5 guns, you look stressed. Have a shot of your choice. Yeah, you're so good to me. That reminds me, Real Cool Burnout never got back to me. So right now, as it stands, there is no guest for tomorrow. So I guess it's going to be chilling. Let's see. I've been actually doing some cleaning and a lot of throwing away of shit. And I moved the high-end booze back into its place. So over here I've got whiskey from NIHAP. By the way, I'm sure he's just going to be pissed off if I say anything, but okay, I'll keep it vague so that I don't piss off NIHAP. It may be somebody's birthday today. So you could just randomly go to New York and wish somebody from New York a happy birthday. But yeah, since I was so stressed out, Gunwild, I think this calls for a special occasion. 'Cause I'm still shaking from having to pick 5 guns. Fucking Cadillac V, what a bitch. They actually Boker's True Barrel Bourbon, 64.45%. That makes it 129 proof. Actually, I'm sorry, I lied. It's 128.9, but you know, we're all friends here, so. And every single time it gets warm enough that it sticks its ass to the back of the box. Got this from Evil Neil 187. And I'm sure because it's Gunwild, he'd want me to have a shot in a Ben shot glass. Yeah, the Super One Liquors, not quite as much fun as Beaver Liquors, but Super One Liquors has this in stock, and let's just say that Evil Neil is not a cheapskate. This is not cheap stuff. Yeah, Gunwild, I'm sure. Pick 5 guns. Cadillac V. What a dick. Oof. It's got a nice little sweetness. God, I'm pissed off. You know, I bet you that's cracked. If it was scratched, it would be in a straight line. Maybe it's not as nice of a watch as I thought it was. Here, I'm sure the camera won't pick this up, but in case someone out there is capable of crack or scratch analysis. Focus. See, well, yeah, see. Starts there by the 8 and takes a nice little curve and goes all the way over to that side. Shit. Can't have fucking nice shit. Thanks, Gunwild, for helping. I feel much better now. Oh, speaking of Cadillac V, this has been kind of I don't know. I figured it was going kind of nostalgic, and after the Cadillac V thing, I actually went to work today with the XDM45. This is the 3.8 compact. I did a little polishing on this one, and Cadillac V is the one that sent me the Viridium laser, and it came with a holster specifically made for the setup. And then to try to minimize bulkiness, I just kept the high capacity. Sorry, the magazine that holds more ammo in it. Considering you know, with +1, you got 10 shots of 45, which isn't all that bad for something that size. So I did this today, and Cadillac V, as you know, this does spend quite a bit of time being used as a home defense gun because of that awesome green laser. I tell you, if you're going to go buy a laser, don't bother with red. I mean, maybe if your eyes see red better, I think the green just kicks ass over red, especially in high light scenarios. Now, this is an outside the waistband setup. I am not a fan of outside the waistband, and it probably made itself even more apparent today, but I think it's an unusual scenario though, considering, you know, at work. Today I spent most of the day finishing the last of a rock backsplash, a very large rock backsplash on 2 walls in a kitchen, and you know, so I'm like laying on the counter and, you know, all sorts of shit, and I brought 2 extra holsters with me. I brought the one from Armed Civilian 556 made for me, just a beautiful carbon fiber looking holster. And I also brought an inside the waistband holster that NIHAP got me for this. I call it my Wonder Woman holster because it's totally clear, so it's like it's invisible. And I figured if this really got annoying, I would switch to a different holster. But it never got to the point where I didn't want to keep it on my side. But I'm just personally, I'm more of a fan of an inside the waistband holster. And so that was today. Right, today. Tomorrow's weapon of choice is going to be my Ruger Commander with the you know, at the time these were like prototypes that Jason, the owner of Lock Grips, sent me. So I'm gonna take this tomorrow, and not to sound paranoid, but you know, it kind of sucks. I love the 1911s, and I'll be using my Bloodline holster that Rich, the owner of the company, made for me specifically for this pistol. And it kind of sucks though, considering an extra mag in my back pocket, and I actually have less ammo on me than when I'm carrying the G22. But it's a Friday, and I just wanted to, you know, a little class on a Friday. And Ed's actually, Ed, you've got the full size in 10 millimeter. Your new small one is the Rock Island. Ed's also a fan of tan. Mr. Holster, I've been deleting videos all winter and deleted dozens the other day. If the video gets found unsuitable for advertising and I do not get enough hits to get a review of at some point, I decide screw them and delete it. They just put ads on them and pocket all of the money. Yeah. No, you got a point, because that's what happens over here. So see, now I see it a little different. I see the life expectancy of a brew review to be basically 24 hours until the next one comes out. I mean, I don't know. I mean, how many people search out, you know what? I was at the store the other day and I saw this stuff named Sheaf or Sheaf Stout, and I'm gonna go look on YouTube. Yeah, it's going to take a long time for you to figure out if I like it or not. Gun Wild. I don't need any more cheapy blades. I'm happy with the Decepticon. Yeah. For basically the same money, this has been my, kind of around the house. Even though I really love the way it looks, it's for the price. I'll use it as a basic beater. I'm not going to take it to work. I like it more than that, but to me, it just feels like a hell of a lot more knife than this one. Not necessarily being the case. Maybe the very first time I'm using this to pry open a safe door, it snaps, and I'm like, what a cheap piece of shit. You can't even get a safe door to open with it. Yeah, we gotta make sure that got time to figure out. I got comments to keep reading. I got an entire beer, even though it's a really big one, that I have to. That's what she said, Wade. Got to get this all drank up so I don't piss off Mr. Holster. Wish I was actually talking to Mr. Holster. He might be still talking to me, and I'm blowing him off. God, it's just irritating. It's broken. God. Ed, interesting brew review. E, great job. I like the idea of you not me mixing beers to see what you come up with. More plan for the future? Yeah, yeah. Does it mix? What I should have, I think that's the second time I've done it. What I should have is, does it mix? And then actually remember, does it mix 2? Does it mix 3? That kind of thing. But, that takes too much planning. Home runner. Dude, where have you been? Or maybe you just haven't been commenting. I heard Reddit is also deleting gun communities. See, it's like I was saying. This is where... This is another example. When I was a kid, if you were an out of control piece of shit kid at a restaurant and your parents grabbed your arm like they were trying to pull start a 350 cubic inch big block V8 with a pull cord, and then they spanked your frickin' ass right there at the restaurant table, they'd probably throw a parade for you. That was acceptable. That was good. Shut the fucking kid up. Nowadays, almost everything that used to be wrong is now right, and everything that used to be right is now wrong, and I completely disagree with that. It's like, she spanked her son at the restaurant, and your gut response is like, what? What was the little brat doing? Maybe the little brat needed to have his ass fucking beat. It's like, Jesus Christ. We got these stupid idiot millennials. It's like, oh my God. It's like, oh, please, let's have a march. It's not political. We need more gun control. Oh, really? How about the fact that we just had the Maryland shooter who, the only person dead is the fucking shooter. Because the liaisons officer, resource officer, whatever the hell they considered him, at the school, heard gunshots, came around the corner, and fucking killed the dickhead with the gun. Amen. More proof that the gun-free zones don't work. Not to mention, don't come after mine, because I didn't do anything wrong. The gun didn't do anything wrong. And the dude down in Texas blowing people up is just more proof that fucking crazy people will kill regardless. So why do you want to take away all the things that our founding fathers granted us? End of story. Moving on. Bull 165100. Since libtards took over Google and Google took over Chulube, more freedoms being rapidly eroded. Now Facebook and that Zuckerberg prick is after giving people private info away. The internet is the new corporate libtard weapon. Honestly, I'm honestly that close to deleting my well, there's two Facebook accounts. I have the personal one, and then I have the eBomi one. I'm probably just gonna get rid of the personal one. It's just, first of all, again, it's not fun. You know, it's like Pete over at the Armory channel was gone for, what, it was a week? You know, he got put in Facebook jail because some libtard fucking cunt came over and started shit in a comment, and he responded back, and he was the one that was adiosed. Of course he was, because he was probably the right one. No pun intended. Poison Stinger. End of an era. Yes, my friend. And I watch a lot of your shit, and sometimes it's like I don't know, I just hit the thumbs up and move on. Maybe I need to leave a comment so you know I'm watching. You know, the one the other day where you guys got the washer, and of course you were hurt, so wife's not happy because you got out of, and then your daughter with the bow. Actually, she looked like she was doing some pretty good shooting with that thing. Yeah, Russell, as always, cheers, and a lot of your stuff lately is very positive and uplifting. So, but yeah, you're right. It was fun while it lasted, baby, but it's not fun anymore. So that's why I personally, I don't feel like bending over for FuckTube. You know, if I'm gone in 30 days, I'm gone in 30 days. But Jongsman 38, stay tall, stay proud, and strong, and do not look back in anger. There are a few, and we are many. Amen, my friend. No, I mean, like I said, if you want to stay on YouTube, I mean, I'm not like throwing in the towel. I'm just saying I will continue business as usual. And if I'm gone, this channel will be over there, and obviously I will have to figure out a way to rip through the comments and keep the gun stuff, or I can do one or the other. It seems like when the guns come out and the comments are long, this is because as of right now, it's a file size or an hour. I guess, I don't know, it must be whatever one comes first. So if I'm ever gone from here, I'm over there. But no, I have no plans on changing who I am. There is nothing about my videos that deserve the bullshit that YouTube is doing. I mean, I today needed to know something about a gun and quickly looked, and those will all be gone. So I guess from that point on will be the old school. I'll pick up the phone and say, okay, I'm completely having a space it out moment. Which direction does the hammer spring need to go on when you're putting an AR together? That kind of shit. You know, YouTube is doing what they're doing to themselves, and I carry one. Now that you have that Nowlin heavy-duty firing pin spring installed in the Rock Island 10mm, Here is why this fix works. In a lot of 1911s, the factory pin spring allows the firing pin to start moving forward before the hammer has delivered its full energy blow, which lessens the amount of energy transferred to the firing pin. The Nolan spring is designed to keep the head of the firing pin in place long enough for it to accept the full energy transfer from the hammer. The increased inertia then transfers down the firing pin, producing a stronger, more consistent primer strike. Joey, you can go fuck yourself. That's what I told him. What? Crazy Scotsman? Absolutely. Joey, go fuck yourself. That's what I told him. I carry one. Thank you. I did not grab the gun. I won't know until I take it shooting, but there's no evidence of problems with that gun. I mean, let alone, I mean, I don't know, I carry one. Do you just like have a pile of these springs on hand and never even went and shot it before you did a swap like this? Because, you know, it's like, it's just one of those things. It's like, oh, got another 1911. Let me grab my my new spring and put it in my pistol. Yeah, I can't wait to give her a try. Thank you. Thank you so much, my friend. Bulwark 1911, perfect curves. Absolutely. Crazy Scotsman, whiskey, without the E, as it's supposed to be. Do I do 2 shots of that? It's the Crazy Scotsman. Why not? And I still have his box to get out. That's okay, because the longer it takes, the more guilty I feel, and the more shit I'll maybe try to find to put in there. This stuff does smell awesome. Jim's show last night was a lot of fun. This is actually Boker's is actually a product of Jim Beam, and not that I hate Jim Beam. Jim Beam is actually what I would normally buy when I, Beam and Coke. You know, it's usually not something that I would drink as a shot, but this is a little different. Crazy Scotsman again, nice review, brother. Cheers. Thank you, my friend. Gillian, cheers, Eric, my friend. Gillian, thank you. Mr. Holster, seriously, the liability is on the owner of the stairs for leaving items in the pathway in an establishment that would clearly have individuals using said stairs that were clearly would not be sober. Great. Now Joey's got a fucking attorney. Oof. Yeah, there's warming. There is. God, it smells good though. There is alcohol warming. Mr. Holster again. Glad you finished those brews. Thank you. Glad you approve. Because I personally say to myself every day, what can I do to make Mr. Holster a little bit more happy? And then I say to myself, fuck Mr. Holster. Jack is cool though. Mr. Smile Money. The gun tube is already down to upgrade their server. Yeah. Oh! Thank you. I did try to put the brew review last night up, and I got that message. Ben N, 43rd again. Damn it. Ben. Fuck. Gillian. I want to finish my Glock clone full-size 22 in 40 Smith & Wesson caliber, threaded barrel, but no funds. Shit. Yeah, Gillian, my friend. I know exactly what you're talking about. This, I would have liked to have already had on its way to Mark at JoJo's to have the slide done. Might be having a little get-together coming up really soon, and I wanted this for that. But I want to say thank you to a good friend of mine for getting me to this point. That's right. The pins and the extended slide release color smatched, as Christine would say, to the end product. So now I'm down to the extended silver, and I've seen one that had a paddle on it that I think would probably work. I mean, I don't think it'd be in the way. That was at the Glock store. And of course the big mouth with the 4-ounce weight, and then finish off the top. And then once Mark is done with it, this will be my G20 race gun. I mean, shit, I mean, we could still shoot. I mean, as you can see, it has still been serving life as the oh, I see when oh, that's right, I was messing with it last. Still been using it as the nighttime, I want you really, really dead for disturbing my sleep mode. But like Christine would tell you, there's always a project. El Tenda, mix it. Yeah, El Tenda. I definitely have to send another reminder to Dave. Smile Money, you might want to visit a few interactive sites before YouTube takes them down. Several YouTube channels remained up after the death of a friend. Oh, inactive sites before YouTube takes them down. Several YouTube channels remained up after the death of a friend. Yeah. I'm guessing, unless I'm missing something, you're talking about Matt, Justin. I spent quite a bit of time a couple weeks ago at Justin's site watching old videos, but yeah, that'll Smile Money. You definitely know how to take the knife out and cut deep. To think that everything that we have as a reminder to their mannerisms, their voice, to them, you know, maybe not Matt. There, in all of the years that I knew Matt, the only time that he ever put himself in front of the camera was actually for me when I asked him to make a video, and I'm like, you know, you don't have to, and he goes, no, it's important. And I might have to go download a few of them from both of their sites. Thank you for reminding me of that, Smile. Rich, 1911, cheers. Rich, it was nice knowing you. Too bad you're going to be gone, too. Let's get to his fucking intro. It cracks me up every single time. Welcome to another one of my stupid videos. Hey, since the Railcar Burnout never got back to me, hey, what are you doing tomorrow, Rich? Fucking short notice. Rich! Where's he at? Where you at, Rich? 2,029 subs. Rich, if you happen to catch this moment in the brew review, you want to do blog radio, you know, it's like every Friday, let me know. And I'd love to have you on the show. Sharky762, another fine brew a babe. Yes, sir. Sharky again. I haven't managed to activate my account on the GunTube. The verification mail simply doesn't arrive. I'll contact their support and have them sort this shit out. You know, for me, I did an account for Christine, so Ms. Bomey is on the GunTube. Every single time I've gone, you know, they said a verification code will be sent. So I go and I get the verification code and I come back and I put it in and it said, this account has already been activated. Oh, okay. But I have another question. Several of you have said, don't forget about full 30. What the fuck? I mean, whose dick do you have to suck at full 30? I see no way to upload a video, and my account at full 30, I logged in last night, is shown as being active since 2015. I can't put a video up over there. So, at this point in time, fuck full 30. Sharky again. That's some pretty fine patina on the AR boat carrier group. You should manufacture those. It's cool. M-Tech is a hit or a miss from what I hear. Even had one myself, though can't speak of the experience. They do look cool. Yeah, I like this one. I mean, but again, it just feels like a beater knife. And this one with the flashlight and all that kind of shit just seems like, you know, maybe put, well, it's shaven. I mean, this is the kind of thing, I'm going to do a review for them just because I appreciate the company. And I'm just going to throw this in like the glove compartment of my truck. And obviously if I have to use it to, you know, take a tire off a rim or something, who cares? Cadillac V. Okay. You can only keep 10 guns. Make a separate video. Cadillac V, here's the problem with that. There's a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, because this all happened when I started doing videos, that if you showed that you had like 3 guns, you'd get someone that left a comment saying, I can't wait for the day that I have 3 guns. So if I have to have, like, let's say Hornet Fixer did this. I mean, Jim does the collection for 2018. I have never done something like that, and the way the world is turning as of right now, I have several things that have never seen the light of a video, and I want to keep it that way. Because they don't exist. You know, they're ghost guns. But the 10, I guess I wouldn't have to show the rest of them if I just showed the 10 that I would keep. Because maybe I only have 11. Yeah, that's right. I only have 11. Rich, from Mr. 12, I caught this one on way to work, and then some. Glad the new spring seems better in the Rock Island. Another fine review, brother. Cheers. Yeah, but we still need to talk. Oh, that's right. Chuck is going to take this one for me. Rich again. I also made a channel on the GunTube, and the Brew Babe looked amazing. I went through, I did exactly what I said last night. I went through all of the pages. Now, if Mule Team 66 was right, he said there was 17 pages. That means roughly 9, 10 or 11 hours later, as of last night, there was like 30-something pages. So, a lot of people, word of mouth, we are talking. Hopefully, this will continue to grow. Smile Money, hopefully those were growing pains. And fucking U-Scroob, Google fucks, won't take this one down. Joey Cuz, every time you mention bent paddle double black, my legs get a little moist. Yeah. Disturbing. Joey, it's better to die on your feet than live on your knees. Yeah, absolutely. Joey, there is over 24 pages now. Yeah, I want to say it was over 30. I think it was 32 late last night. Joey, wow, your face was turning red. Can't tell if you were thinking really hard or you were trying not to shit your pants really hard. You were trying to shit your pants. Joey, once you go over 50, you don't try to shit your pants. Just an FYI for you people that own Plymouth. Just piss him off. Throw in a mother comment and he's gone. I'm gonna hit the reload button. Look for the. God damn it, Joey. 36 minutes ago, Joey, you left the fan at the bottom of the stairs and I'm sticking to the story. Just make sure it's not there when I come over the next time. Oh, Joey, when is that going to be? Joey, if you want to try a good mix of 2 beers, try Samuel Adams Cherry Wheat and Guinness. It actually gives Guinness some good flavor. I can actually see that, Joey. There's some cherries out there that are probably a hell of a lot more succulent than Samuel Adams, though. Joey, I'm still watching this video as you hearted my comment. Yeah, no shit. Joey, maybe a few more knives that you may have to buy for me. I mean, gift to you. Just let me know, Joey. I'm more than happy to circumvent the system. Joey, okay, I'm done. Cheers. That's it. Joey's gone. Sheaf Stout, imported from Australia. 5.7%. On the E-scale, obviously this isn't going to be a big thing. It's like a 6.5, but it doesn't have any shit flavors. I mean, you know, the life is short, don't drink shitty beer. It's not shitty beer. It's just not really great. So I can honestly say, if I was going to go over and hang out at somebody's bonfire or whatever, bring a bunch of these, win. So there you go. Cheers. And Rich, 1911. Let me know, man. If you wanna do blog radio, I mean, we can do. Tomorrow's probably kind of short notice because you're not going to get this until late or whatever. But yeah, I need to get in touch with you and have you do blog radio because the Rivco Burnout never got back to me.